and welcome to our new channel. We're just sitting here fleshing up some arrows, getting ready for season this year, and we figured we'd do a video on how to fletch since we've already built our arrow and now we're just getting the fletching set up. And I'm Kevin Twilliger with River Timber Outdoors, and behind the camera is John Riley, and then our other partner Joshua McDonald should be on his way up soon. But we just wanted to fletch a couple arrows and show you guys how to do it and how we do it. So right now, first thing you want to do with the clamp, sometimes you get some excess glue on it, so have a spare knife around, take the glue off. And we're running tack vanes right now. So these tack driver vanes, it works super good. It's been our favorite vane lately. So there's that. So then these have these little marks on here. You can kind of set up for where you want it, this position on your arrow for measurement wise. You know, if you butt it up here, you can do different notches away from your facial contact and stuff like that when you're shooting. Oops. And then go down further or not, but we like to run, I don't know what measurement this is, but the second big hash mark and that right there. So, but with these tack vanes, they got this primer pin and the glue, and with that you really want to use their stuff, I've noticed, because they don't make that product for any random reason to try and sell it to you. It's really the product made of it works, because I've used let's say any of these AAE vanes. AAE makes their own glue and primer pin too. If you don't use that, they'll stick for a little while, but they will fall off. Your vanes will just start falling off, and it kind of gets frustrating when you're out there shooting, you're out there hunting, and your vanes are falling off. So it's very important. But Q2I vanes like these, never had, just make sure they're clean. You can use regular, gold tip grip. Works great for these vanes and most other vanes, blazer vanes. But that's just a few things I want to explain to you. But with this primer pin here, just kind of make sure, dab it on the paper. Make sure you get a wet spot, that's all you need. And one swipe. When you got your arrow in there, make sure it's clicked. Take your glue. Close up on here. So just put a little thin bead of glue here, right down the vane. Just a little bit goes a long way. Kind of, make sure it's spread out evenly. Take it, put it on the magnet, slide it all the way down to the base. Bring the back contact and just rock it down, making sure it's kept against that base. Hold it on there for about 5 to 10 seconds normally. Okay, and then you can move the clamp. And I like to take a paper towel, make sure there's any glue that excess came off. Q-tip, clean up any little bit of the excess glue here. And always rock this towards you until it hits that next click. It's always important to rock it towards you. You rock it away, you'll knock your vane off on that. So then, same thing, grab another one, put it on the same mark here. Grab our primer pin. One swipe. Quiet, Bo. Another thin line of glue. Make sure it's all spread out evenly. And then same thing on the magnet, all the way back. Rock it into it. 5 to 10 seconds. Wipe the excess. Wipe the excess again. And repeat the process. And right now we're doing a 4 fletch. We like to shoot a 4 fletch, so on here there's different, I'll show you that in a second, but there's different where you can do a 3 fletch, a 4 fletch, and there's 2 different settings for the 3 fletching. But I'll show you guys that if you just got a jig, all that stuff. Yeah, it's a really simple process. If you want to get into this, you can do this while you're sitting, you know, at your coffee table, watching TV. Got to get it done. Don't take that much effort. You can literally put your clamp on there, you know, get it there. And I like to hold pressure on it, but some people will leave it sit there, but sometimes I've had veins peel up like that, you know. So, boom. Wipe it off again. Make sure we're getting all of our excess off here. So you don't have to get your excess off here. I just feel it looks cleaner. So that's why we like to do it. And put our last vein on here. So, and then I like the last vein there, so I like to wipe the excess glue off of this one. Ooh, that's not good. Pull it out and wipe the back side off. And that's how we go. We got a 4 Fletch arrow there. And I like to set them up to dry somewhere where they're not coming in contact with each other. And then, you know, these it has a little Y in, or V in there. Just put the knock in so it lines up every time. But so there's that. So now if we come over here, we look at this right here. This comes a little Allen set. So this top one here is 120. That's for your standard 3 Fletch. The screw that's inset here is for your 90-degree 4 Fletch. Then they have another one that's a 75 by 165 degree. So all these are degrees that your fletchings are. I don't know much about the 75 by 160, but the 2 standard ones I use are the 120 and the 90 degree for setting up your arrows there. So then we'll do another one so you guys can watch and see how it goes, and hopefully you guys can get into this and learn how to do it on your own. And how I really learned how to do this and get good at it is I went to my local Sportsman's Warehouse, bought a cheap $30 pack of, I think they're Sportsman's brand arrows, or Vital Impacts or whatever they are. They were, yeah, I think $30 for 6 of them. And I bought those and like a $10 pack of blazer vanes and a little thing of glue after I bought this jig. And I just took them home and practiced pretty much those, and they didn't do it right. I stripped them down, did it again. Just learn how to do it right. That way, you know, because it kind of sucks when you're buying these more expensive vanes and arrows and stuff like that, and you're messing them up and have to redo them. So that's kind of what I did to learn. You know, watch some videos on YouTube to get better at it, and then practiced on, you know, vanes like that. It's a really good way, I think. Make sure we're lining that up every time. Just put a small thin bead of glue. Sorry about the kids running around the house, you know. If you guys got kids, you know how it goes. Rocking it down, holding it. Oh, might have to throw John another arrow here. Messed that one up. Didn't put enough glue on it. Yeah. Normally not supposed to take them off, but I've done it long enough and that glue didn't set up fast enough, so we're gonna fix this one real quick. Because a lot of times if you try to do that, you'll mess up your alignment. But we got lucky, or you'll have to refletch the whole arrow. You can't just redo one fletch when you mess up, you gotta redo the whole thing. Of course, I'm mess up on a video and I haven't messed up in years. Probably just didn't hold it long enough, like I was telling you guys. That's why it's important to give it the, 5 to 10 seconds. Normally I run about 10 to 7. You can, because on the back of the glue bottle too, it normally says like, hold for 5 seconds. See, this one says a solid bond will be achieved within 5 seconds. And then you can shoot these arrows in 15 minutes normally. So it's like, 15, 20 minutes. Most of them you can go shoot. That's how fast this stuff bonds. Because it's just pretty much, it's their own version of super glue to work with the plastics that they've put in these veins to make them the way they are. Because these tack veins are super stiff, have little to no memory. So if they get, go through a target, they don't stay bent up. We've had nothing but good luck with these so far, and they're super quiet, super quiet. So now I think these ones are the driver 2.0s.
Yeah, the 2 1/4.
Yeah, 2.25. So the 2 1/4 inch veins. And then I'm gonna run on my arrow this year. This is John's arrow. I'm switching arrows this year. I'm gonna refletch and change my veins and everything. I'm still gonna stick with the tack veins, but I'm going with the 2.75, so the 2 3/4 inch vein. Just gonna try something different. I've been running these 2 inchers for a while. One thing I didn't show you guys, which I probably should have, but you have to sometimes you have to set these jigs up to make sure your fletching's getting very good contact. And so I did that when I first got it. It took me a while to figure it out, but got it figured now. So that's why I haven't touched it, because I don't want to mess it up, because it's kind of a bit of work. Yeah, and I really like wiping the glue off of here, because I've had it sometimes where you don't wipe it, you don't pay attention. You go to put a fletch in there, you go to pull it off, and it's stuck to it because you forgot to wipe your excess glue off, and that really sucks. Then you have to refletch that whole arrow. So. But that's just our little tutorial there on how to fletch arrows. And here, actually, in the near future, probably within a couple weeks, we'll do a complete arrow build. As you can see, the saw sitting over here. We'll cut them, we square both ends, show you how to put the wraps on, show you how to do all that, do a complete arrow build from start to finish. I learned how to do everything myself, makes it easier, I feel confident with it, and it's nice to have something that you did. So this is my arrow from last year. So me and John run the same arrow. These are the same tack veins and everything, just different color. So it's pretty much, you can see it's a very similar build. The only difference is his is a little bit shorter. But other than that, that's what we've been rocking with. Yeah, so if you guys could, make sure to like and subscribe. We'll have more of this stuff coming out, hunting stuff coming out, bow shooting, fishing stuff. We're trying to get this thing rolling. We got a podcast if you guys want to listen to that. It's River to Timber Outdoors. It's on Spotify, Anchor, and Apple Podcasts right now. We need to get to more platforms, but so far that's what we have. So if you guys want to see more of this stuff, let us know. Leave some comments. Let us know how we did. This is our first video ever, so thanks guys.